Analysis of the Labour leadership election has viewed the contest through a traditional left-right frame. But in 2015, that is not where the real energy in politics is. Instead, it is rising nationalism and the politics of identity that defines our times. And how Labour responds to that is arguably the biggest challenge that we face. 70 years ago today, Japan formally surrendered to the Allies, bringing an end to World War II and a new determination across Europe to forge peace and partnership. Whatever people's criticisms of Europe, it cannot be denied that those last 70 years have brought a period of unparalleled peace, prosperity and stability. But in this century, the wind has changed. Growing unease about globalisation, combined with the fallout of the global financial crash, have created a new climate across Europe, and indeed the world, where nationalistic sentiment is on the rise. It is having an effect on politics right across the spectrum. It is not just parties of the right, like UKIP here, the Front National in France, and the Danish People's Party, that are prospering. We are also seeing the rise of left-leaning nationalism in Scotland and Catalonia. And dangerously, mainstream parties have begun to follow suit. The general election we have just come through was unprecedented and extraordinary. Has a party of government ever so actively sought to divide its own country for political purposes? The Conservative and Unionist Party spent an election playing to English nationalism and openly stoking resentment of Scottish nationalism. And it continues. Only this weekend, the Tories picked a political argument with the SNP over defence investment and Trident. This is a dangerous game. Courting political conflict over such issues and fueling a clash between Scottish and English nationalism risks leaving the nation's armed forces caught in the middle and undermined as a result. It leaves our country feeling more fragmented than ever and fearful of what the future might hold. Playing to nationalism is a one-way street towards conflict, division and separation. Once politics is trapped on this path, it is very hard to break out of it. But that is exactly what we must do. And indeed, I will. I will always fight nationalism wherever I find it, an ugly brand of politics that seeks to divide people one from another.